Santa Fe Trail Business Ethics Team.
I'm Tyler Bolt.
And I'm Gabe Smith.
The case summary for this AI chatbot was Jace is introducing an AI chatbot to Synergy, and the ethical issues complicate the introduction of this AI chatbot into the business. They need a solution to fix the ethical issues so they can introduce their chatbot Annette into Synergy. And some people in the business are worried about the backlash of using a chatbot because of the ethical issues it presents, like transparency and trust. And then they're going to modify the chatbot's behavior to fix any ethical issues they may run into.
Ethical issues include transparency, data security, responsibility usage, and trust.
Reasons for the ethical issues. We run into transparency and trust issues because we're not telling the customers that they're using an AI chatbot in their conversation. We are just giving them the chatbot, they're talking to it, and they don't know, so they're building personal connections with the chatbot, which is not a real human. The AI chatbot is also new technology, so there's not base rules to go off of, making it harder to fix ethical issues. And there's also very inadequate training to staff. Jace, the person introducing it, doesn't know how to fix the ethical issues with the AI chatbot.
Fixing ethical issues, part 1. Create transparency. Tell the people that they are talking to an AI instead of a human, and disclose the limitations of AI.
Fixing the ethical issues, part 2. We need to improve data and privacy measures so that we don't leak any personal information with the chatbot. We need to put protocols on the collection of data, making sure that only certain people can see and store the data that the AI chatbot is collecting. We also need to put protocols on the storage, because just because we're putting protocols on collecting the data doesn't mean someone can't steal it when we're storing the data. We need to put something in place like two-factor authentication, which is a two-step way to verify yourself to make sure you can see the data. We also need protocols on viewing, which means only certain people can view, like the boss and Jace, so that we're not running into random people looking at personal information that someone accidentally told the AI chatbot.
Fixing ethical issues, part 3. Ethics training and conversation monitoring. Provide ethics training. Create a culture of ethical stability. Monitor conversations to catch ethical breaches.
Future safeguards, prioritizing ethics. We need to monitor the conversations of a chatbot, so we are going to train all the staff under an ethics training to make sure they watch out for any ethical disruptions in the chatbot. We're also going to maintain transparency. We're always going to disclose before the conversation that it's an AI chatbot that they're talking to and not a real person, so they don't form any unnecessary personal connections that may make them slip some personal information that was unneeded. We're also going to revise the chatbot on any ethical concerns found in the future, making it way more stable to create ethical resources like training staff. That's how we would fix those ethical concerns.
What our business people said about an AI chatbot. We asked 3 businesses: Cohort Digital, Pyland, and Sunflower Dental. Questions asked was, do you use any generative AI in your business? All 3 of them said yes, that they use AI to some extent in their business. Do you think businesses should disclose when customers interact with chatbots over real humans? They all said yes, we need to have clear transparency and clear knowledge of who you are talking with. And the last question was, to what extent do you think businesses should be held accountable for the AI programs they use? They said that they should be held very accountable, because if any information from customers is leaked, it's their fault that they were talking to a AI instead of a real person.
The businesses also like to point out that the AI programs are fairly new and they're hard to maintain without any set regulations and rules at the moment in time. So all businesses are very iffy about using their AI chatbots and stuff like that because they're worried about ethical concerns also. And then these are our works cited. We use 2 websites, one of them being Bentley University, to help with our research.